This conference will now be recorded.
Hey everybody, it's Dr. Doug Smith. It is 2:30 on Monday, so it is once again time for our 2:30 Monday through Thursday podcast. These are the podcasts where you will hear the truth about what actually happened in the opioid crisis. If you ended up becoming opioid dependent, this is where you'll find out what actually happened. Uh, so let's get right to work. As you guys know, I'm pretty excited about the letter we got from the Bureau of Prisons. We went over the letter last week, and one of the details of the letter is that we're talking to the three decision makers at the Bureau of Prison: Rear Admiral Bynum, Director Marshall, and Deputy Director Smith. Those are the three people who make the decisions for the Bureau of Prisons. And the Bureau of Prisons is a good place for us to start because they've got people there incarcerated. Inmates incarcerated who are opioid dependent and who are going to experience withdrawal. And what we're trying to get them to do is draw blood on the people incarcerated who experience withdrawal, and specifically draw blood for the catecholamines, what the layperson would refer to as the adrenalines. Now, the reason we're doing this goes all the way back to the beautiful, fantastic study by Dell in 1990. We talk about the Dell study a lot. We will always talk about the Dell study a lot. If you can't understand the opioid crisis without understanding the Dell study. So stay tuned. We go over it a lot. But basically, what Dell did was he knew exactly what he wanted to do. Dell was smart. He was brilliant. He got some mice and fed them morphine until they were opioid dependent, and then he built a little tiny operating room, and he took his opioid dependent mice into the little tiny operating room. And he immediately put him to sleep, and then immediately put him into opioid withdrawal using Narcan, naloxone. I think everybody knows what Narcan is. And Narcan immediately puts you into opioid withdrawal. And he had cut the little mice open, and he had them open, and he put little meters on their nerves, little voltmeters. And what Dell saw was that the little nerves controlling the organs just went haywire. They just went haywire. The little nerves controlling the organ systems just went haywire. They lost control, and these are the nerves, or they control the organ systems. They're part of what's called the autonomic, not automatic, autonomic nervous system. That's what controls your organs. You don't have to think about what your heart rate is right now. It's taken care of for you, and that's done by the autonomic nervous system. It has two branches, two parts: the sympathetic, which is the fight or flight, and the parasympathetic, which is the rest and digest. And those two systems pretty much are what goes on in your body. Okay, one's usually dominant over the other, fight or flight or rest and digest. And the adrenaline, the adrenal glands, where adrenaline is made and stored, is obviously part of the fight or flight. You know what it feels like to get that surge of adrenaline. And so if you lose control of the nerve controlling the adrenal gland, you lose control of your adrenaline levels. And that's what kills people. That's part of what makes withdrawal so horrible for you guys, is this unmitigated, long-lasting surge in adrenaline levels. Dell did it with mice, 1990. Chang replicated the study in 1990 with mice. Keimbaum did a similar thing with humans in 1998, although he didn't cut them open. But he took 11 volunteers from a local methadone clinic, gave them Narcan, and saw massive surges in their adrenaline levels. But we were the first ones to ever actually draw adrenaline levels on humans who just stopped taking their medicine and went in withdrawal. We were the first. And there's the results right there on the screen in front of you. And this is why we want the Bureau of Prisons to check the adrenaline levels, because we know what they're going to find if they do it right. Okay, everything shaded in on the graph in front of you is abnormal. And as you can see, there's 15 people. Okay, number 100 through 1500. There's 15 people. And as you can see, there's 3 catecholamines, norepinephrine, epinephrine, and dopamine. You can call them adrenalines, that's fine. You don't have to know there's 3 of them, that's fine. And as you can see, 13 out of 15 people had at least one abnormal adrenaline level. Okay, now these things will kill you. Okay, these things will kill you. Adrenaline will kill you. It'll kill you with a catastrophic cardiovascular event, a heart attack or a stroke. This stuff will kill you. Okay, now remember, or actually, you don't remember because I haven't told you yet. Let me tell you this, and then you can remember it. Let me tell you this. We drew the blood in our study on day 3 that people were sick. Okay, these people hadn't had medicine for 3 days, so they've been sick for at least 2 days. Okay, and look at the adrenaline levels. So, adrenaline is a flash in the pan in your body. Okay, when you step on a snake and the snake bites you, and you get a little surge of adrenaline, or you're driving in the car and the kid runs out in front of you chasing the soccer ball, whatever causes the surge of adrenaline. Okay, you get mad at somebody, whatever causes a surge in adrenaline. Okay, half of it's gone in 2 minutes. Adrenaline's got a half-life in the body of 2 minutes. Half of it's gone in 2 minutes. Okay, adrenaline doesn't stick around for days. Mother Nature didn't design it that way. If it does stick around for days, it'll kill you. We drew our blood on day 3 of no medicine. These people have been sick for days, a couple of days at least. So what that says is our people are experiencing adrenaline toxicity for days on end, day after day. Okay, why do you think people go out and buy heroin? Why do you think people go out and buy fentanyl? Hook yourself up to an IV and drip adrenaline into your body for 2 or 3 days to see how long you last. Okay, people do anything to get out of the horror of adrenaline toxicity, the horror of losing control of your internal organs. That's what drove this opioid crisis. And it was all done by the genetic damage. So really, it's the genetic damage that drove the opioid crisis. And I'm laying that out in the book, and I am making progress on the book. Okay, I'm going to get this finished, and we're going to put the book out for sale, and all the proceeds from the book will go towards the expense of filing our first mass tort lawsuits. We're going to get this done. But in the interim, if we can get the attention of the Bureau of Prisons, that'd be a good thing. And all they got to do is just draw blood on people while they're in withdrawal. Let's hold here for today. I haven't seen Charles pop up. I don't think Charles is with us today. Charles will be join us some days and give comment on what I've said. As always, like and subscribe to us. Post this podcast on your social media and everybody else's social media. Let's get the word out there. And we will be back tomorrow at 2:30. Have a great day. Bye-bye.